deve giustamente che c'era dello tutto di Kuwait deve la ninja c'anda 중세 연맹배 엄버튼 레버 돌아도 또 매장을 좀 치면 하도록도 제베만 다시 주네서 나서 간치를 주고 옛날에 되지다 영원배 내가 세바 제베 저대한도 삼바 주전하게 상해선다 지회라도 냠버 자회를 남말하니까 또는 지금 좀 더더 미가 좋아하고 이제 탐제게도 나게 저도 농은 담대 나대 돌래죠. 소베상게 심매섬리죠. 대제 타에 섬린다지. 대제 타에 섬린다지 전주섬 제절라리. all the sufferings come from desiring happiness for oneself. Deep down is that. I don't know what the psychology would say. Where the problem came from, where the life problem came from. I don't know what the psychology would say. I didn't get to learn psychology. So, I don't know what they would say, where the problem came from. Whether it came from other people, whom you don't like, whom you hate, whom you want to spit, whom you want to crush. I don't know what they say. So the real psychology is that deep down, see, dharma, so all the suffering can be desiring happiness for self. So we think also, of course, there's happiness to this life, happiness to this hour, today, tomorrow, this life. The next life happiness, all the physical life happiness, temporary. Then there's the ultimate happiness, liberation from samsara, the nirvana, ultimate happiness, the great blissful state of peace for oneself. Then there's the peerless happiness, then total cessation of the obscuration, even the subtle one. Then complete, complete realization. So sangye, so peerless happiness. So all come from. So the highest happiness they wish, you should achieve, and all sentient should achieve. And that is peerless happiness. So sangye, total cessation, obscurity, complete realization. That one. Buddha is Sanskrit. So so they so that's the highest. So peerless happiness forever, not just one hour or one day, then club, then come back sometime. Not like that. So forever. So on that come from. Zobe sanke shempen semle chung. So the Buddhahood or the full enlightenment came from thought benefiting others. Thought benefiting others. You see, I give you one example. In the TV, I saw quite some time ago. One young man, I don't know, he's maybe 25 or maybe something like that. I think from England, young boy. He spoke about depression. He was depressed for 25 years, long time. So much suffered depression so much. So finally he found out his experience is, you must know, you must remember this. His experience is thinking of others. You see, thinking of others. It's cherishing others. Not you, cherishing others. Think of others' happiness. You see, they think of others, they cherishing others, caring others, caring others, cherishing others. You see, to cause happiness, that what makes him better. That makes him better. You must know that. That is his experience. Get better from depression. You must know that. You must write down. Go to the psychologist, go to this doctor, go to... then your life finish. Because there's nothing to cover. Nothing. So that's how to... that is in your hand. It is in your hand. You're the doctor. You will know how to think you're the doctor. See? You have to know that. You're the best doctor. Best doctor, best guide. You see? I think the most important thing is that yourself. You see, everyday life, if you think properly, correctly, you have happiness. Just there, right there, you have happiness. You don't have to look or go around the world to look for happiness. You see, if you correct the thing, happiness there. Wherever in the office, wherever you're sitting, where you are. Happiness there, you get happiness. So if you think wrong way, then you go around the world 100 billion times, you have no happiness. You go to the moon, come down, you go to the moon. You go to the sun, come down. Have a break on the way down. You go to the sun, moon, then you have a snake on the way. You have a snake. Durian, and you have snake, durian and ice cream. And, durian. Do you know durian?
Yeah, durian.
Oh. I had some durian after lunch. The dried one from Ken Cave. So, huh? Shibudu? It's dry, not wet. So, I'm saying to snake, when you come down from moon, sun, before landing on the air to your snake on the way, I'm saying. So anyway, you see, if you think extreme, if you think, you see, if you make your mind to attachment, then we see what function, obscuring to see the reality, conventional reality, impermanence. That in the ultimate reality, emptiness, obscure to see. And then basis for all delusion, to rise all the delusions, so attachment. So painful mind, difficult to separate from the free from the object of attachment. So that's the attachment. So you make your mind, you see, angry, under the control of anger, pride, many things. Then no happiness, you see. So the mind, you let your mind to be under the control of attachment. So, see, painful nature, difficult to separate from the object, so painful. So it's kind of sticked, the attachment, so mind so sticked, like the oil got on paper, so sticked. So difficult to separate from, so suffering, so painful. So because that's a major suffering that we have. So, you see, it's all in your hand. Up to you what you like. You see? Up to you learn lamrim. You want to think a positive way? Healthy way? Non-anger, non-attachment, non-ignorant, positive way. Healthy mind, virtuous mind, positive mind. A result of only happiness. Not only happiness today, but happiness. A liberation from samsara. Blissful state, peaceful. See? Free from samsara. And then, that's the highest enlightenment. You see? Or you want to enter the delusion, attachment, anger, you allow your mind. Suffer, yourself suffer. Nobody makes it. You give suffering to yourself. You are the creator of your suffering. You are the who creates problem. You understand by studying lamrim, you understand? We are the problem. You are the problem of creator of your problem. You are the creator of your enlightenment. You are the creator of your hell. You are the creator of your enlightenment. You are the creator of your samsara. You are the creator of your nirvana. You see? That's you, your mind. So it's in your hand. It's in your hand. You know, what do you do with your mind? Sabra. It's like you don't have freedom. Sabra. Your whole life you scream, but you are the creator of all the happiness. Do not know that. I have no idea. Don't know dharma, don't know understanding. You see? You're the creator of all the happiness up to enlightenment. No idea. So if you don't know dharma, that's the problem. So don't know meaning of life. That's why so many people, well, maybe almost every day, so many people in the whole society don't know about life, meaning of life. It's a bunch of people. So suffering. So no karma to meet somebody to explain. And even somebody explain, but they don't believe. They run away. Even they meet somebody, explain correct one, but they don't have karma, so they run away. They get angry. That's the kasuri. That. So totally it's in your hand. All this in your hand. So the kasuri. Everyday life, happiness or problem, it's in your hand. It depends how you think. And then next life, lower realm, a higher realm, it's in your hand. Samsara Nirvana, it's in your hand. Enlightenment hell, in your hand. So, you are the creator. You see, you're sick, then you see a wise doctor. You need to find a wise doctor. If you find if you find ignorant doctor, then wrong diagnosis, wrong medicine. Then you see, you have to find wise doctor. You have to know that. Wise doctor, so who knows exactly disease you have. Then right medicine. Okay? But not that you have all the information and medicine and don't take. You just collect. You know? That doesn't cover your disease. You have to take it. So similar, Buddha, omniscient one, compassion embraces through every sentient being. Every sentient being, no matter how tiny it is. So, insects, there was some name, but I don't remember. So anyway, so omniscient one gave teachings, show path. Gave teachings. Show descent in the world, as Geshe Sopa descent in the world, have shown 12 days, 12 holidays. So for us sentient beings to learn dharma, why need to practice dharma? And showing suffering. So Buddha, you see, descended from bodhichitta and conceived birth and the child time, like ordinary people are the young competition, they do that, or the marriage. Waiting marriage, you see, as part of one. So you see, the way Then after the waiting, then saw suffering of the old age, sickness, death. And then you see, run away that time. To practice dharma. So all of that is Narendra there. He himself cut the hair. The great river Narendra. That's all. Then lived auspicious life for 6 years. There's a place in Buddha where Buddha lived 6 years auspicious life. So then at Buddha Gaya, then tomorrow, wrong time, going to become enlightened. Then this evening, then million Maharaj Chawa. The Saya is before, then Chawa is after. 10 million Maharaj try to attack Buddha. All kinds. That throw Buddha. And everything, bullets, everything, and throw Buddha, it becomes flower to Buddha. Falling down to Buddha. No harm. So Buddha didn't move, continuously meditate. And then subdued him, controlled him, the 10 millions of Mara, attacking all kinds of form. Then you see, Buddha didn't move on one single, with the loving kindness, subdued him. The 10 million Mara subdued him with the loving kindness. That's great teaching for us. Not very angry, wow, fight back. No. That's the ordinary world, ordinary people. This is what they do, like tiger, what a tiger does, what the animals, even they do that. They do very well. If somebody you attack back, that. You see, that's so nothing special, I see. So Buddha will love it. Move on that subject, all the Maras who attack. So even they, you see, with all the bullets, with all the mountain mirror, all the whatever, they try to harm Buddha. But then manifest old lady in the front, showing sex, to disturb Buddha, but never, not even 1 second, disturb Buddha concentration. And the manifest young lady, showing sex, and they try to harm Buddha, try to distract from, but cannot. So like that. So loving kindness, general loving kindness to others, and is the best protection. Best protection you from harm. Human being, non-human being. So that's very. So showing what you can do with your life, with your mind. Buddha was ordinary being like us. having all the problems before. But because she was able to change his mind into cherishing others who are numberless. Everything, cherish others, let go I. Before cherish I, you renounce others, then all the suffering comes, all the problem, all like us. So Buddha able to change. Not only Buddha, but numberless sentiments able to do that, the enlightened already. So we become late. We're still not free from samsara. Even numberless others become enlightened by changing the mind into thought of I benefit others. From cherishing I, benefit others. Let go I, then before let go others, cherish the I, from beginning to birth. You see? So it's only suffering. Happiness, but it is a samsara suffering. Samsara happiness, nature suffering. Suffering change. That came from progressive compound suffering. That so Buddha, Shattamanta Buddha, enlightened. In reality, the 12 did in India, not enlightened Buddha. That is according to lesbical follower, is the first time. But for Mahayana, Buddha enlightened so many eons ago. But what Buddha did, 12 deeds, what the Buddha did is an act. That's an act. While Buddha taking birth here, another universe, Buddha became enlightened. Another universe, Buddha revealed the teachings. Another universe, Buddha does a different, from 12 days, doing different things. While Buddha was doing here birth or becoming enlightened, different deeds in the universe at the same time. So that's why, that happens. So that's why Buddha enlightened many years ago. So that's about Mahayana, it's not the first time. It's our teaching center means suffering, and where the suffering can cause. Then this you can eliminate. You don't have to suffer. You can eliminate. There's a path. You can achieve that sensation. Show that. Troubling. Show even that you can achieve enlightenment from this mind. This mind can achieve enlightenment. Show that. The mind is so incredible, as a potential to show that. You don't have to always pray. You don't have to always like that. You don't have to. Like that, you see? So to show that. Kasore. Yeah, so to show us how to practice dharma. Need to practice. Why important to practice dharma? Why we know how to practice dharma? All that. So that. 12 deeds. That. So, Kasure. So she's showing that our mind has a Buddha nature, has a potential, all the potentials. Now, how we can achieve enlightenment. That. So to show that the Buddha told it. Madhva mentioned, I'm not sure the exact word, but Madhva Milarepa's guru, who met Milarepa, even though he killed 36 people, but through blindness, many animals, horses down there in the early life. The later life, by building 9 towers alone, and by following the advice of Guru Mapa, for many years, no teaching, only scold, beat. Then you see, really purified all that karma, negative karma. Or then you see, Mapa is an enlightened being, so not the being so. Then manifested in deity, mandala, then give initiation. So became enlightened. Mapa was a Milarepa, became enlightened in that life. He achieved enlightenment in brief lifetime or distant time. Also that. So there are many others, but it's the one that are far FPMT in the West, in the world, became known. The others didn't become like that. There are many others who achieved enlightenment in a brief lifetime or distant time, like Jawa and Saba, Tristan Sugi, and others. So, however, later life created much negative karma in the early life, but later life, all that is enlightened. You have to know that. You see, if you walk with your mind, you can become enlightened in the same life. You don't have to wait. The same life. So you see, you haven't killed that many human beings. You haven't killed even one human being. So you understand? They ever killed 600, 5, 6, 7 or something. They killed human beings and then down to many animals. So you see, many of us, you see, haven't killed even one human being. You understand? You know that. So the purpose of Milarepa's, reading Milarepa's life story is like that. For you to get courage, not to pursue, not like that. Courage, you can do it. You understand? So you can use your mind. See, to achieve enlightenment. Not just praying God, God will do, I don't have anything but God will do. All that. So I want to tell here. Yes. You see, many people, that in the world who believes God or Buddha, so they think it's totally in the hand of God, totally in the hand of Buddha, their life. And you see, can do anything. They can do anything. It's the hand of God, it's Buddha. So there's one family in Malaysia. I stayed 2 times or 1 time there, before the center in Malaysia. So Tony Wang, he printed a book, it's a business, and he was, his wife was Christian, and then he somehow, but he had a very strong connection with Kuan Yin, the generation, female generation. Very strong connection. Then one day, if he win the lottery, he's allowed to become Buddhist by his wife. So he bought the ticket, and he win the lottery. So far distance his wife. Then I think he did like this, jump. To the win. So he became Buddhist. So even before the connection with the Kuan Yin, and just himself. So when you enter in the office, you enter. This side has many friends in Kan Lamas, Kaju Nima. So they many stand to Buddha. So this side, his wife's shrine room there, because his wife's, Baba, Hindu, the Baba, Sai Baba picture, and the Jesus Christ, and altar, his wife's altar this side. So into the center happened in Malaysia. He invited me, I think 2 times, and he organized what to say and what to do, everything. So I had to come on the Saturday or Friday in his office. So many sick people come. So he chant mantra, the long generation mantra, for many hours. So many hours. There are many sick people. Then some of the girls, men, then I think they, I don't know, something possessed them, I'm not sure. They would do mudras, people. And then the ladder is full, then even on the steps, people sitting. Because offices are full of people. Yeah, so he has special connection with Kuan Yin, so 9 o'clock he comes alone and he gets petition from Kuan Yin. Receives petition from Kuan Yin. Like that. And then there was jar waters left at the altar, picture of Kuan Yin. And then you see there is that hours mantra. The longest generation mantra, but maybe there's one word Sanskrit. There's one word Sanskrit. Maybe I don't know. Maybe it's not true. So maybe there's one word Sanskrit. So So he asked Siddhu Rinpoche about this mantra that they recite. And Siddhu Rinpoche was in the aspect she was going to, he didn't know. So he asked me, so I said, I will check. So much later in London, when Sarah was at the London Center, London Center, not Montessori Institute, London. comprehend. The Madhusha Institute up there, the comprehend. What to say? Comprehend. Huh? Cumbria. So London Center, later we moved there. So she was there. She gave me money compom. They composed by Songtsen Gampo, the genetic, the king of Tibet. So I read. I mean, not read the whole thing, but turned. So I saw the longest method there. Then I sent to ask Geshe Sopa Rinpoche, the abbot of Nalanda in France, Sanghas abbot, asked me. He was in Sarnath. It was a Tibetan university. So he was a teacher, one of the teachers. So I gave him the method to send one to translate into Tibetan. So he did that, and they translated the meaning. Some did not translate, and they said it was a secret. So I don't know. Anyway, so most translate. So yes, I got so many years ago. So I think that's, but you don't hear, maybe only one Sanskrit in that language. Maybe it isn't, I'm not sure. So anyway, but here's story, cute, many patients. Yesterday the husband is supported by wife and friend, brought at his place. Then he gave the water, drink, then next day he comes alone without support, like that. Full of story, but cute, recovered. So first time when I went to Malaysia, so dropped me from Kuala Lumpur to a place near Singapore. Huh? Huh? Johor, yes. There was on the Kachu Center. So car was driven by who met Lama Share, Lama's student. So 21 came with me. He started to explain how many people were captured. He's been explaining to me from Kuala Lumpur up to this Jola. JB. Oh, that's up to that. He still did not finish explaining how many people were captured. So many people were captured. So he did not finish. So he put me in place. So the one family, I think some older family, I think. So what happened was they go when the Lama comes. So some friend, 21 or somebody, brings in. They see the Lama, or they get some initiation. Maybe not much teaching with the logics, maybe not much that feeling, not much. The initiation, the initiation for the initiation blessing, and I think that happens so many times when the Lamas come and their friends text in, then take initiation, and very common like that. So what happened? What matter? One day, suddenly their son died. Suddenly their son died. Then the father threw the statues, the statue given by Lamas, the statue to the floor. Oh, Buddha didn't help. Saying, complained. You see, Buddha didn't help. So you see, thinking that Buddhahood, everything in Buddha's hand, or everything is God, hand of God, Buddha, you see? So the son said, Buddha didn't help. They threw all the statues from the altar on the floor. broke. You see, so that this danger. If you don't know, if you didn't learn teaching, if you didn't learn Buddha's teaching, you see, logic not start well, not listen well, not start well, then there's a danger of this. So you believe everything what Buddha will do, God will do, see? Or then, you see, through the statue, that happened, see? So not only that, I'm sure there are many people like this, either God or Buddha, you see, like that. So that is because they didn't know karma. They didn't know karma. That's meditation a long time ago, you went through. Greater part of lower capacity, greater part middle capacity, greater part high capacity. You went through that. John led. You went through karma. You went to lower realm, then karma. Lower realm, then refuge, then karma. So they didn't think karma. You see, they didn't know karma. Cause and effect. Your positive action, result happen. Your negative action, results happen. And didn't think, didn't know that Hamilton. So, you see, you don't know at all, totally ignorant, and then think it's the Buddha's fault. Well, didn't happen, then throw, you see? So that. So if you didn't learn teaching well, or you see, didn't learn teachings well, then just they follow the people, kind of, many lamas come to go for initiation, not really learning. So like that. So didn't learn, didn't know karma. So because you didn't know karma. If you think karma, so that Karasure. So, doctor, you made the wise doctor. Okay, doctor gave prescription. What medicine to be taking? Okay, you got the medicine, you got the prescription, but you didn't take it. How is it like that? If you didn't take it, you didn't take the medicine. So you have to take the medicine. What the wise doctor knows, recognize, diagnose, right diagnose the medicine. So if you take, then help. If you don't take, just keep collect, doesn't help. So even you carry huge luggage of medicine, prescription and luggage of medicine, never take it. It doesn't help. See? So, you see, so you have to take the medicine. So you have a responsibility. You have a responsibility. You have responsibility. You understand? You have to know that well in your brain. In your brain or heart. You have a responsibility. You understand? You have to know that. That's the God, Buddha. I see. Exactly same. Buddha explained whole path to enlightenment. And the conclusion, then all the Narendra Pandits, Buddha's followers, explained the commentary, more than 20 volumes. So you see, so if you take it, then cure the disease. Or that's how doctor is helping you. You are by taking medicine. Then doctor is cured the disease, then that's how doctors are helping you. You understand? You have to know, you have to understand like that. So same thing, by practicing that teaching what Buddha gave, see, to subdue your mind, to cause suffering, the delusion, to cease the karma. And you see, then that's possible. The teaching, they're already teaching. Buddha lives in this world. Yeah, that's happening. Then your practice, you see, your cause of suffering, you are able to get rid of. You are able to free from that. That's the Buddha's helping. So it's liberation, enlightenment, no samsara happiness. All of that. See? So, considering. So you see, yes, you rely on, you rely on Buddha, yes, Buddha Dharma, yes, but you see, most important one is in your hand. It's up to you. Like same as whether you take the medicine or not, just collect. You see, you practice the teaching not. You purify the karma or not, negative karma. So you become free from the suffering. Cease the negative karma, then you're free from suffering. You do all this, you see, ultimate happiness, obtaining that. See? So it is in your hand. It is up to you. You understand? You have to know that. So I think the main thing is what I understand gives me is so you are yourself. It seems the main creator of your happiness and your suffering. You are the. That's what I. So, yes, that is the main guidance to you from Buddha. Gave teachings, he left the teaching already in this world. So you need to practice, you need to actualize. You see? So then, as you practice, then Buddha is guiding you. As you are practicing, Buddha is guiding you. So I think the main thing is in your hand. It's up to you. Your mind is the main thing. That's what I think. So you don't. So you see, then you follow wrong doctor. You see, who gives wrong medicine, wrong diagnosis. So you follow that. Then the wise doctor can't help you. You have to know that. You have to know that. So you don't follow Buddha, but you follow wrong founders, wrong shusho, wrong path. oh, then Buddha cannot guide you. Because you're not following Buddha, you're following wrong founder, who's your wrong path. So all you receive is all the mislead your life to life, because hundreds, millions, in the wrong way. Suffering. Samsara, lamrim, so like that. So you see, so therefore you can see here is many you. What do you do with your mind? So you see, if you follow the right guide, right friend, right founder, then you have a happiness. Happiness up to enlightenment. If you're wrong founder, wrong guide, wrong friend, then it misleads into so much suffering in this life, from life to life. So much suffering. Oh, like that. Lord, all like that. So you see, so very much depends on you. Your happiness, yourself, so much up to enlightenment, everything depends on you. Oh, you have responsibility, you see? Oh, you have to know that. So you have to be careful. You have to know that. You have to be careful. That actually. Okay, so that's my emphasis. You are the man. You are the main one. Your judgment, your way of thinking, your way of thinking of your life. So it's all in your hand. Your happiness, your suffering, all in it's up to you. You're in your hand. It's up to your mind. You have to know that. Yeah, then I'm that's not the subject. Sorry. Kasa Zoe Sangye Shenben Semle Chung. The fully enlightenment came from thought benefiting others. So therefore that is the practice of bodhisattvas. Bodhisattva Thomas said also. All that they are actually listening, teaching to be beneficial to every sentient being. Not a sentient being in each realm, but to benefit to every sentient being. All that we have to listen with the bodhichitta motivation. All that even to achieve nirvana through blissful peace, one must achieve a full enlightenment in order to free the numberless sentient beings from the oceans of samsara suffering and bring to enlightenment by oneself alone. So there is numberless helpings, numberless hungers, numberless animals, numberless human beings, numberless sura beings, numberless asura. So everyone to bring to enlightenment by oneself. Therefore I'm going to listen to this, okay? Yeah. Then the as we finish this, at least, There another text, long text, going the story that I mentioned there. One Buddha was near Shiravasti in India. The area where Buddha lived 25 years, where Buddha lived most time, 25 years. 5 years or 4 years lived, there was another place, 5 years. So totally all the area, 25 years, Shiravasti. So, Geshe Sopa Rinpoche, one of my guru, they received many initiation teachings. So Rinpoche met His Holiness in India at Shiravasti. So received lamrim teaching, foundation good called there in India. And Rinpoche was praising that place a lot. And after many years, I didn't go there. So I sent one student, Italian, I think that time maybe he might be monk, Stefano. I sent her to check the holy place. So he says the holy place there, when you meditate, the meditation just comes without effort, just comes. Just easily comes, meditation. But other place you have to put effort to think. But that place just comes. Oh, that's an easy trouble. Then after some time, then I arrived there. I was some student, so I arrived there. We did prayers. So the Chinese temple under sorry. Then that's the only place when we leave, the Indian workers, taking care of the place, workers, they asked me to build a monastery there. That's the only place who Indian workers, they asked me to build a monastery. That's very interesting. So anyway, I was going to build 7 retreat house there for students to retreat, to meditation, 7 rooms. But then you see, always you need to look for students to run the center, to Shita, Samsara, to Bodhichitta, many places you see. You have to always look for students to run. So difficult to find. You can't just put there anybody. It has to be somebody beneficial. So because it's so difficult there, so then I cancelled the building rooms there. Shiravasti. So in the long text, the text, Buddha was abiding in Shiravasti, and then I think the Chimda Gomen Sejin, might be sort of benefactor. I think Jimda, honor of the family, Gumen there's a name. Then he built park, the four direction sanghas, Kungarava, the temple. That doesn't have drawings. There's no drawing. I think outside, like this, outside door, no drawing. So it appeared ugly. So explained Buddha. Then Buddha explained to draw. Then what to draw? Then asked Buddha. Then Buddha explained. Buddha's secretary. The outside door, the maybe Buddha himself showing the path, and then maybe that. Then the will of life, the pipe transmitted. Then on the wall, outside the wall, around the wall of the temple, then Buddha's life story. Buddha explained clearly. Then when Buddha was alive and Buddha was abiding, the outland country Dajok, outland country Dajok, that country's king Udayana offered to the king Sugjenimbo very precious armor, priceless, offered a present to the king Sugjenimbo. Then Sugjenimbo could not find the present back to the Udayana, the king Udayana. What present to get back, could not find. Because what other king sent was priceless. So precious. So then asked, with the ministers discussed. Then ministers said, ask Buddha. The minister discussed. The minister thought, draw Buddha's holy body. Draw Buddha's holy body and send to him. That might be good. Then king requested Buddha. Buddha gave permission. But the artists could not draw Buddha's holy body because too magnificent, Buddha's holy body, too magnificent, they could not draw. So Buddha sent shadow of the holy body on the white cloth. Then they drove by coping from there. Buddha said to fill up with it various colors. After finishing Buddha's holy body, so underneath, taking refuge, the basis of the higher training, the precious, the 12 dependent related limb, the evolution. So the vice versa, that's why backwards, draw around. Then will of life here, then here, the verse I translated yesterday, the Zamba Tachi Yumacha, so that we show the true path. The Buddha explained. So sent to the king of the outland country. So at that outland country, the minute when he heard Buddha's name, and the minute he saw the painting, the drawing of the Buddha's holy body, he got, just by seeing that, got unimaginable devotion. And then he went for refuge to Buddha. Then he meditated the 12 dependent relative limb, evolution and backwards. Then he directly perceived emptiness, realized emptiness directly. Then he achieved Dajjamba, Arhat, he achieved the result. So the details is explained in the text Dua Lunamje. So therefore, this is what happened. The king saw, and as soon as he heard Buddha's name and Buddha's drawing, he got unbelievable devotion, then realized emptiness directly. And then then through that, he achieved nirvana. The benefit, you see? Unbelievable benefit. So, sublime methods to liberate sentient beings from suffering of samsara. Showing the Four Noble Truth, 12 dependent relative limb, through this then sentient beings, how engage, how involve in the samsara, and also how to free from samsara. So showing this will of life, you see, then examples, then meaning, at least the painting would explain, see, how to draw. Various methods revealed. So by following through that, almost all the temples outside, then they have a system to draw the wheel of life like this. Or nunnery we have here also. It's more correct. So later then, then many monasteries are even outlying countries in the center, Tibet, and everywhere. Then almost all the temples, then they have outside the door, gate of the temple, outside the Khada, entrance way. Then Then this drawing will of life, this other. Then it happened as Buddha advised. Even though it did not have, because the Geshe Sopa says it did not have other, like I don't know, Sri Lanka or still this, Burma or other, maybe don't have as the Tibetan monastery. You will be drawn outside. Wenjiang pöde sebokula chidar chizu la. There's some differences, So in the Tibet, the drawing will of life. There's some, so as I mentioned, it's some kung tamata nato nambe, some correct, some not correct. That doesn't have pure references. So some not correct, some correct. So all of that. Lungdang tenjul sungwanang cha. So if you are going to draw correctly, the Buddha's teachings in the commentaries, then in the center, the attachment in the form of a Kaswari pigeon, had anger in the form of a snake, ignorance in the form of a Kaswari pig. Then a pigeon and a snake tail the pig is eating, like that draw. So that shows the attachment, the anger is the end of the control of ignorance, come from ignorance, is the control of ignorance. So to understand that, so come from the mouth of the pig. So Geshe Sopa said, in other drawings, you draw the bird as a chimja, a rooster, huh? Rooster. Rooster what? Rooster what?
Rooster.
Rooster. Or pig or something nice one, they draw. Then those three, one after another, is it tails in the hand, in the mouth, sorry, one another, eating like that. But Geshe Sopa said it draw like that, but the Vinaya Dotawa, the root text of Vinaya, and commentaries of that, it explained. By Buddha, explained like one before, not like that, one before, as I told you already yesterday. So root text, in the root text of Vinaya, in the center, attachment, anger, ignorance, pigeon and snake, and the pig, in that form. Then previous one, eaten by the ignorance, those right in the pig. That's what text says, Buddha's teaching. Yeah. Yeah, okay. See you. How much? Oh, okay. You know, you didn't speak Tibetan, you spoke. Shimbo Haleb tu. Haleba. So again, as I described omniscience, Buddha's achieved actually purified all the subtle obstacles, actually obscurations. There's no obscuration. Buddha doesn't have obscurations, so Buddha, Buddha's holy body has no resistance. Buddha's holy can cover all the existence. Buddha's holy body cover all the existence. So Buddha's holy body cover all the existence, Buddha's holy mind cover all the existence. The way the Buddha sees directly all the existence is not by binoculars, we put binoculars with the far, not like that. Not like that. Buddha's way of seeing past, present, future phenomena is a, you see, directly is by pervading Buddha's holy mind all the existence. Buddha's holy body has covered all the existence. Buddha's holy mind covered all the existence. So seeing directly in that way, not by way looking very far city or far things, binoculars, not like that. So Buddha has no Buddha, holy mind, holy body has no resistance. We haven't actualized path, any path to enlightenment, nothing. So like very dark space, no sun, moon, no stars, total dark and clouded, foggy. Our mind is so obscure like that. But so the body of our mind is so much resistance. But Buddha doesn't have any resistance. So Buddha's able to see directly numberless sentiments, past, present, future. Numberless sentiments, every mosquito, every ant, every tiny fly, what they think, Buddha see directly, without mixed, individually, and numberless sentiments. So read everyone's mind, without mixed. So Buddha knows, Buddha sees directly what we need, our sufferings, our problems, our mistakes. See directly. So Buddha, if it's only our life is only in the hand of Buddha, we see Buddha don't want sentient beings to suffer even for 1 second. Buddha do not want us sentient beings to suffer for even 1 second. You understand? So great compassion embraces all sentient beings. Then power, to guide them. All like that to reveal and methods to bring from happiness to enlightenment. So, but you see, as I said before, we are totally dependent on, you see, your mind, what you do your mind, you see, totally dependent on that, suffer or happiness. So you see, do not follow what the Buddha said, what the Buddha has taught. Do not follow, do not understand, do not follow, not met. You haven't met Buddha Dharma, you don't understand. So you see, then follow only your ignorance. You follow only to your ignorance, your attachment, your anger. You see? So only follow mistakes. So then what you experience, result from that is only suffering. Now suffering, future suffering, all the time. You see, like that. So it's in your hand, it's up to you. You see, everything is up to you. Yeah, so then you see, then, as I said before, so you see, then Buddha cannot, then you see, as I gave an example before, you follow the wrong founder, wrong guide, wrong friend, wrong advice, all the wrong. So you never become free from suffering. So constantly, from life to life, for 100 million, millions, blah, 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 endlessly. Oh, like that. So by following the right founder, right guide, Sangha, you see, or for the right founder, Buddha, then you see, then you're able to develop the mind. Then from happiness to go to enlightenment, that happens. Otherwise, if you don't follow, you follow your ignorance, your self-seeking thought, then it's like following the wrong guide, wrong friend, wrong, so like that, see? So that's suffering from beginning, let's say, about up to now, for us. So that's So endlessly we're suffering in samsara. So, but Buddha knows what I'm saying now. Nonetheless, Buddha knows what I'm saying, what you're thinking. If you're praying to Buddha, Buddha knows, Buddha see. Nonetheless, Buddha see, you can read your mind and what you're asking, what you're praying. Yes. All like that. Sorry. So like that. So you don't follow Buddha, then you follow your self-judgment or your ignorance, your anger. Then you say, and let's start from samsara. So like that. So conclusion. So I'm saying, see, those who believe God as a creator, I mean, whatever. So, you see, if they're able to understand the God should have compassion. The God that you believe should have compassion to all sentient beings. So that means God wishes all sentient beings to be free from suffering, to have happiness. If God has compassion to all the sentient beings. So therefore, people who believe God, you see, first thing to think is sentient beings. The sentient beings, as well, to not harm them, to not harm, to cherish them, to cause happiness. That's the first. Then second is to pray to God. Not the first one to pray to God. First, cause the sentient beings to not harm and to benefit. Oh, then that makes best offering to God. That makes best offering. What pleased the God most, or what pleased the Buddha most, Buddha most, is that stop giving harm. On the basis of that, then causing happiness to others. Sentient beings. Oh, then if you do that, then then you see, you don't receive harm from others. Because you stop giving harm others, so you don't receive harm. You don't receive harm. Because you stop giving harm others, so that's the cause to not receive harm to you from others. Because you cause happiness to others, and that is the cause to receive happiness to you. Oh, so if you cause happiness to others, don't harm, cause happiness to others. Oh, that is, by the way, your work, freeing from suffering, achieve happens. That happens naturally. While you're working for others, causing happiness to others. That is for them. That is also what makes a Buddha most happy. What pleases them most is that. So people who believe in God, as God is creator, there are so many people in the world who believe. Okay, so possible. First thing, not God, sentient beings. To stop giving harm to them, to not fight, to not harm. You don't like harm, no. To not harm, so you don't receive harm from others. Oh, then you believe it, you cause happiness, then naturally you get happiness. Oh, that is the first. Then bring God, the second. Oh, then the world will have no war. World will have so much peace, happiness everywhere. World will have so much peace, happiness everywhere. Even the not only human beings, even animals will enjoy. They won't suffer. They won't kill. One day, how many billion, zillion, trillion, I don't know how many trillion chickens get killed, fish get killed by human being. Not only thinking for animal, but by human being. How many hotels in the world? How many hotels in the one city? Billion, zillion, trillion, every day, then fish, chickens get killed to be eaten by human being. You see? Also besides human being, even animals get so much peace, happiness. This is the education should be in the world. This is the education. Those who believe God, second, not first. First, sentient beings. Then, by the way, you achieve all your happiness. Prevent suffering for you. This is happy, by the way. This is best. Second, then you pray to God. Second, then pray to God. So much peace, happiness. Otherwise, like how it all happened, was a fight. God bring God. Then you see, with the sentient being, you cheat, you kill, from whom you get all the happiness, you kill, beat. You see, you understand? Like that. So no way to have happiness, peace. So much problem. See, yeah, okay. That's right. Yeah, 그래. So then also mentioned outside the sentient beings. From Sutra I mentioned sentient beings born, entering birth. Sojung yumachin dosene, like the Kasuri Bhagavad chained the ropes, tied with ropes. Then you send down to get water, bring up, by pulling the ropes. And they go down, so you go round again. So like that, like that, send them to go round and circle. The rebirth and death, again, so draw that. So then, to show that, right side show the human rebirth, the human intimate state. like stretch out white woolen cloth. I discovered yesterday already. So round with the white. Then also then to show the intimacy of the Deva, and then the yellow color up. Then left side, intimacy of Lord to show that then black color go down. So like explained in the lamrim, the Kachin Shigal lamrim, the Tangson Lamrim Shalom. Like that. And then another way of drawing, then is a part, the happy transmigratory brings going up. Then in the intimate state beings of those, then she showed the intimate state beings, then the white part. On that, then the intimate stage was going up. After the death, you see. Then extremely black part, and above that, then the intimate shapings. After that, the intimate shapings went down. So also draw like that. Also it signifies white part signifies the virtuous part of the happy transmigratory beings part. And then black one shows the part to the Lord Nindolam, suffering transmigratory beings part, the non-virtuous. So the center one that signifies the three-person mind. The right and left, so they show the virtue, non-virtue part. Virtue, non-virtue action signifies. The black, the right and left side shows the black and white, shows the virtue, non-virtue action. Then, from within Four Noble Truth, shows cause of the suffering, the all-rising truth, the delusion, this karma, you say there are karma and the center, the delusion. So that shows that. The true suffering, result true suffering, the sentient beings motivated by cause, delusion, the three-person mind. Then the action, various action, virtue, non-virtue, collect. Being under the control of those two, delusion and karma, then result, then get reborn in the six realms, the rebirth, the six realms. Then the Katuni, so they get born in the six realms, and then constantly suffer, experience, tormented with the three sufferings. So you have to draw the the wheel of life into 5. So instead of Sura, separate then 1, so 5. So then it describes, it explains this, the 3 lords down below, it signifies mainly the suffering pain. Then the human beings, the 4 continents and the suffering change. And also the desire deva, asura, that. And compound phenomena. To show that, then the form, here it says, form realm devas. They draw formless realm, they don't draw form realm devas. Here it is said to show the compound phenomena, the suffering compound phenomena, to show that or the form realm devas draw. Form realm devas place. There was the realm, yeah. So Geshe, but Geshe did say form realm the suffering change. Did say, but this is just generally signifying. I think the formless realm, the formless realm, only the compound phenomena suffering to show the only would be formless realm. So form realm, the suffering change. Although like that, Nagarjuna said, Nandi yona yang ladies, tell young ni jawain, lamsum tomar tonda umeba, kowe jingo gami, jingo tawu pensunji, jinjindin korajus. Nagarjuna says, if there's eye grasping, if there's eye grasping, real eye, grasping the real eye, then there's action, karma. So from that, then comes a rebirth. So from those three parts, eye grasping and karma and rebirth. From those three, then there's no beginning and no end. No beginning, no end, no middle. Just like Kore Jingoga mentions, so you burn incense, then you do like this, you do like that. You see, you do like this. Like that, no beginning, no end, like that. Like that, all circles. Then delusion, action, and delusion, action, the suffering of delusion, he says, circles without beginning and center, unceasingly, then through the 12 different religions, the circles. So then to show that Then evolution of 12 different religions and backwards, the draw. Buddha said. There's a different way of drawing the 12 different religions, but the main pure reference is Geshe says, Kadam Pachu, say Lama Adichas, the other qualities, cigarette qualities, Kadam Pachu. That text, Jajang Trupa, tending it homeless, the text. Adisha taught to Domtamba. The Luna, the ghetto, the Gissungs, sellers. Marie Gamo Romate, Marie Gamo Romate. The ignorance, old mother, old Gamo, old lady. Or ignorance, old lady, blind one. So that means the old lady, blind one, signify ignorance. Duchetan Dangenshin, the compounding action is a kind of like a clay maker. Duchetan Dangenshin. So the clay maker produces many different parts, big, small, all kinds of, so that the Duchetan. The compound actions like that. Namcheti would doubt this, and the consciousness is like monkey. Minda suni chujuk da, minda suni chujuk da. Naming the form is like entering in the boat. Geshe you go talking about this. Geshe 16 verses. The 16th basis is a place, the house empty, empty house. Well, usually there's 6 windows, and then no people inside. So there's nobody room, nobody outside inside. So 6 windows, you draw like that. So that shows 16th basis. Repa, which dash does. The contact is like kissing. Contact is like kissing. So I made a digest. Feeling shows you see the arrow hit on the eye. Seba changdong dash does. The craving is like drinking wine. And grasping is like taking the fruit. Sipa Duma dash it up. Dash it down. The becoming is like the pregnant. And the birth is a rebirth. Rebirth is like born son. I think as I told you, the certain countries, you see, Tibet or China or you see India or by following the son, your son. Gashi Rugu Dash. The old age death is signified by carrying dead body. So like that you draw, then it's better. Then Dolly, Tamze Metabeso Dolly, and from that sutra, and he says all the 6 realms, and then held by impermanence. So as I told the Lord, death or the impermanence, the mouth, the holding mouth is so all are natural impermanence. They under the control of impermanence. So impermanence is death. So like that. So the death impermanence, that cannibal is the death impermanence. The cannibal, the drawn here, yama, in the form of yama. Chitta Shinja, Lord of Death, in the terrible aspect. 아니 가서래. Like explain the sutra, kandu에게 치유의 밑에 사줬던 여방만 this. Wherever you are in the sixth realm, so wherever you are, there's no place where you won't harmed by death. There's no place where you don't die. So 그 있겠네. kandu에게 치다가 하면. So wherever you are, you're not free from the mouth of the Lord of Death. So this here, this tonga. So this and there, you see, here, this is a fangs, Lord of Death, fangs. This true. So that's to remind that you are in the mouth, that you are not free, that you are in samsara, that you are in the mouth of the Lord of Death. Natural impermanence, the fangs. And inside the fangs, to remember impermanent death all the time. So you see inside the fangs already. So it can be like this anytime. Now inside fangs. So it can be anytime crushed. You see, anytime the death can happen. So to remember the awareness, impairment death. So that's the signification. So to signify that the will of life, by holding the chitta dharma, the crow, the Lord of Death, hold, and then putting the mouth and holding. See, I said the all are, you see, in the experience under the control of true sovereign, true hands. So yeah, and then putting the mouth all over life, though they not free from impermanent death. Yeah. So, just some details. So the old lady today, blind one, blind one. So the wish is to go to a happy place. Blind one, but wanted to go to, desire to go to the happy place. And want to eat clean food, drink. See? But old age and blind. So then can't reach, because you're blind, can't reach in the, you see, place where you desire to be, you can't reach there. And then, because blind, all in blind, then you see, you reach in the undesirable precipices, rocks, precipices, and or in the pond, in the water, fall down in the water, or ocean. Then experience so much suffering. Because it's blind, so cannot recognize. So, what's clean, what's not clean. You see? So, food. So, old, rotten, poisonous, or harms, food which harms. So, you enjoy that. Because blind you can't recognize. So, then you have so much pain, you experience. So like that, that's the example. That's the example. So means due to ignorance, being under the control of ignorance, action, the cause effect. You know, the cause effect. Then ultimate reality, profound ultimate reality, the emptiness, the meaning no self. So ignorant, could not see. That's the meaning. Then, being under the control of this ignorance, you see, can't achieve, because doesn't know the method, can't achieve higher birth, Devahimi being. Can't achieve definite goodness, the happiness of liberation. Liberation from delusion, karma. So, you see, you can't achieve definite goodness. Then you fall down in the precipice of the law realm, and so on, the evil gone realm. Then you fall down in the ocean of the samsara. Then you have to experience all kinds of sufferings. So that's the meaning. 양디 천재라 품에 집었다나 만디버서 되는 존다 할거 맞아. 품에 집었다나 자. 빼나 시자 품에 된들라. 시자 품에 되라. 시자 품에 된들라 때니스. 지된 침배 시코와 남차신. 시자 품에 된들라 때니. 어디 지된 침배 시코와 남차신. 그러나 하여튼 담배치는 란지 가서 되지. 마치 담배 가서 침소에 랑지 전부 송도 거기는 저는 장로를 뒤도 애들도 돼 가인다. 그래서 그래. 담자나라 랑부지다 마치 뭐이나 왜 되면도 갈라는 거라. 지나진다. 가서 코알나 차, 지코알나 차네. 지대 침비 시코알나 차신. 다 지든 코아 다치데 품에 된들 때는 지든 침비 시코알나 차신. 아니 대달둘 다도와 니종아 어텐데기다 미세칸베 다도와 니종아바 그도 담이 용가바 중화따라서 다데 대 품에 지과 균전 대와 품에 뉴스버 그러나라 품에 미tim다 품에 지과 균전 대어들이자 너희는 고치부터 품에 지과야 돼 품에다 어디 머리가 존재돼 보면 롱아 죽고 저데 된거 어디 다 그냥 가르쳐래 안도디 날데 언제주 어디 가자 두대 가자 그래서 두대 가자 날데 언제 두대 가자 today, he started from Geshe Sopa, from Geshe Sopa, from Geshe Sopa to all the learned teachers. Learned teachers. Learned teachers, and then he met one Italian girl. He met Italy girl. Really want him so much to be her husband. So then he disrobed, and he was planning for 20 years to be with her. Then to become monk. That was his idea. But of course, that was his idea. And but of course, no way. Once you are involved, no way. So that Garzonando read Pumechidama. Java Chungayina, and the Kote Karu, that Telebe Kasuri, sheet of Teleba Kasure, Dawan Timanasi, Dawan Tibet, I was Dawan Timanasi, I long to a meva, Tako Kasure, round to a meva, so round to a meva, and the Kasure, and Tung, the Kanga Dunga Le Mingawani, Nimataba, Dunga in that. 동행이 났죠. 어다도 Oh, that's message much of those ejura. Chet on what the cogiti or catore that Pumelonga, Pumelonga, the Pume Chiguati, what the coachim doa, Sibacal na Pume Chiguati, the Jadunian Junga Kadu Dami. Nyunga wa chunga tasa, thoma ma ripula tene, ini sipa kuwa chamde. Thoma ma ripula tene, sipa kuwa chamde. Tuwa naso nyunga wa tsomba nanga wa sa, kare. Now, this end of the course, I'm sure. I'm sure you have clairvoyance. Oh, probably you have omniscience. Probably even you have omniscience. Toma maribula tene seba koachande do not nyanga Then, just like, a good example, there's a fall in mud. So they will get up and then attached in the samsara, then the whole lifespan, the enemy, destroying enemy, and then looking after friends and so much suffering, so much suffering in the whole life, like that it goes on. So that, but depending on ignorance, you wander in samsara, then experience various suffering. So they could say, so the coming formation, digile coming formation is a motivated by the ignorance. First, 12 dependent limb, you see, motivated by that. And in samsara, without freedom, circling, which makes to circle in samsara without freedom. And then good karma, bad karma, various, see, with the body, spirit, mind. So that is signified by the individual life. The clay maker, all kinds of clay, big, small, all kinds, produce, so like that. So the compounding action, didn't cut very. Didn't cut result. Samsara realm, the body, possession, all kinds, produces bad and good. So that's the meaning. Now the third consciousness. What is that consciousness? The third one. The consciousness of mind. The sixth consciousness. This is the consciousness of mind that really goes from life to life, which travels. Sometimes you ask questions, which goes from life to life is the sixth consciousness, the consciousness of mind. that holds consciousness, the contaminated consciousness of mind, that holds the power of karma, to be reborn in samsara again. Oh, that's the consciousness. Third consciousness. So, what it signifies in the wheel of life is a monkey jumping from one tree to another tree. So, monkey, you see, going from one tree to another tree, always like that. So it's signified by that. Sixth conscious, the conscious mind, from one life to another life, going, all that. See. Now, Katveri. Name and form. The fourth one, name and form. The five agates, you see the Katveri. The feeling, cognition, compounding action, consciousness. These four. See, it appears to only the conscious mind. So, name and form, the name is those mind, these four, mind, name. Form, the physical part, see, as a form. So the example, you see, the passengers enter in the boat. Then from this side, go to other side, continuously. So the consciousness, from this life going to the next life. Or you see, what signifies consciousness, like the boat. Consciousness, you see, going from this life to another life. By like the boat, the parent, the father, mother's, the egg, the conscience to conceive on that. So that one's the form. That one's the form. So the conscience from here going to the next life. So they see, then consider on that. So it's like boat. So you see, So our body is like boat. Yeah, our consciousness is traveler. The body temporarily. So the body is like boat, temporarily. So consciousness is a traveler. So, you see, so then from here, then you leave this, then you go to, consciousness goes to next life, you see. So just a short time, not forever, it's just a short time. Consciousness in this boat, in this body like boat. You go to the next. So, the Javakasa said, 7th Lama. Jene Kijitanya Rama member. Jene Kijitanya Rama member. So after you're born, even for 1 second, you have no choice. Chida Shinje Chunzo Pangtaji Jube. You always run towards death, Lord of Death, in the front of the Lord of Death. Always run. Sombo say, you say, I'm alive, but you say, I'm alive, but actually, always you're going to the running towards where you're going to die, where there's a danger to die. Always you run towards that. And also, Bodhisattva Thongma Sangpa said, in the Bodhisattva's practice, Lujit Dranga, Namche Drumba pores. So the physical body, guest house of the body, this is guest house, this body is guest, at this present time guest house. So this guest house of the body left by the guest consciousness. So you see, by the Thomas Sangpa said, the guest house of the body left by the guest consciousness. You leave. So anytime. But that can happen anytime. And then, okay. So, fifth one, fifth one is 16 bases. Geshe 2. 16 bases. Fifth one. So that is there is a house to abide, to live. But there's no one staying living. There's no one staying in the house. The 16 bases are actualized already, but the guest, the senses, not happened yet. The guest sense, eye senses and ear or nose or the senses, the mind, you see, senses not happened. Basis, sense basis happened, but not yet happened the senses, or that called 16 basis at that time. Okay. Then contact. Number 6, the contact. So the contact is signified in the will of life, kissing, male, female kissing. when they kiss, so the lips touch each other. Just that. But there's no immediate great feeling. There's no immediate great feeling, but the great feeling rises gradually. Then from there, then the pleasure rises. So like that, contact, then object, sense basis, consciousness, all three meet. This contact time. So then gradually feeling rises. From that, feeling rises. The feeling, the feeling signifies in the wheel of life. You see, hit arrow in the eye signify in the wheel of life. That feeling. Then so when the arrow goes in the so much pain, so you can't see the others. You can't see other objects. So only pain. So to express the feeling, then the example is drawn. Then sorry, I don't know that. Didn't get to write after that. So yeah, I don't know what happened. I think I lost the text. I didn't have the text. So then craving, grasping. So craving is that yes, there's one male, female relax and drink wine. So that's craving, the attachment, the craving, so signify that. And the grasping, stronger than that. When the craving becomes stronger, then it's called grasping. So grasping is signified by the monkey, because picking up, taking the fruit from the tree. So it's like in the shop, when you go shopping, so first you want that. It's a craving. Then afterwards, your hands go to get it, grasping. So like that, one is craving is stronger, one becomes stronger, want to get it, then grasping. So, yeah, signified by the monkey taking fruit from the tree. Then birth, becoming. Becoming is the pregnant. So the pregnant. Pregnant, woman is pregnant, big belly, so becoming. So the karma, karmic formation, due to motivated by ignorance, and then left potential as a left the imprint on the consciousness, you see. So now it's a craving, grasping, made it stronger, the made it stronger, the imprint is made it stronger to ripen. So that's signified by the girl or lady who is a big stomach, pregnant. So about to give birth. So what word you said yesterday? I said procrastinated. Propagated. Huh? Propagate. Huh? Propagate. You think it's correct? Huh?
Procreate. Yeah, procreate probably for them. Propagate.
How do you say? Procreate. So that becoming about to give birth. It's like that. So the imprint left by the kind of information on the conscience, multiplied by the ignorance, so now craving gets matter stronger. So then next one is the birth. Next one is birth. So like that, the baby gets born. So from the mother, so the birth. Then you see, that time you next life, next birth, is to show that. Birth is come out. Then old age and death, those two things put together. So then many sufferings, many sufferings, old age, not only that, fight and I don't know, you can count depression and so many sufferings and that. But if it's a Gelong, a bhikshu, who is living pure vow, then so much happiness. And who is living pure vow, Gelong bhikshu, then so much happiness. So even the no fear of death. So much happiness. That's just the essence. So it is mentioned that nyomo sumo lenyi so shidun deshin doing. Nyomo sumo lenyi so shidun deshin doing. So it's, I think it was like I mentioned, there was another case circling, so like that. Nyomosum is the first one, ignorance, three delusion. First ignorance, the second one, the craving. Craving, grasping, so three delusions. Nyomosum, three delusions. Lenyi source, coming formation, dijile, then becoming. After craving, there's becoming. So two actions, three delusion, two actions, nyomosumo, lenyi source, shidun. Then rest seven. Rest seven are result. The consciousness and seven result. Their result. So you see, then again you see, you start same three delusion. Three delusion, three delusion and two karma, two action. So while you experience the result, seven result, so you see, every day with the ignorance, you believe the realize true. So ignorance, the root of samsara. So you see, all the time, every day, every hour, minute, second, you start traveling. You start traveling. So every day, every hour, every minute, second, so you start traveling. You know? Oh, like that. So much. So there's the endless. What we finished, so much. What we not finished, so much there's troubling you started, but not finished. Every day, every hour, every minute, you start. With ignorance, you start. So much to be experienced. One after another, take 6 realms, then you suffer. All those oceans of samsara suffering, each realm. Oceans of health suffering, oceans of hunger, oceans of animal, oceans of human. So all of that, see, already you start traveling every day like that. Every day, every hour, every minute. So you see, so kind of endless. You know, traveling already we create. We finish, but there's so much endless is to be experienced, to complete. Okay, so like that. That we have to meditate like that. How you are caught in samsara, how you are suffering in samsara. Well, you see? So there's numberless traveling. You started, not finished. You see? So, okay. Okay. So now, if you want to free from samsara, or dharma practice, every day dharma practice, every hour, minute, second, dharma practice. Oh, conclusion comes on that. So, renunciation, bodhichitta, right view. Here I'm talking as a, I've been talking emptiness for a minute. Particular renunciation, emptiness, bodhichitta, emptiness, or emptiness, to be free from samsara. Then meditation. I explained you 3. Looking at hallucination, to become that meditation, to become your life. Then also middle level eye, middle level action, going middle level action, middle level action, eating middle level food. I mean, you see, it's all awareness in that. So then that when you think that, then actually everything's empty, and that leads to that. So also mention that 3 things. Simple example I give you there. Meditation, no? Most profound meditation. That's another kind of emptiness. Of course, then there's other bodhichitta, but emptiness. So now to be free from all this numberless troubling, you started and not finished experience. To be free from samsara, or the numberless suffering, endless suffering from samsara. To be free from endless suffering from samsara, then you are you are 1 minute meditation, emptiness, a few seconds meditation, becomes so important, become unbelievable important. Then they say, then taking, studying, taking teaching, from qualified teacher. So important. The more important you live, you listen to teaching, you study, read, even just reading Dharma Sutra. If you can, somebody was going to promise one lady every day for 1 year. Every day, 1 year. It's very good. So even you don't know, but just read mindfully. Not like table, like table, blah, blah, blah. but read mindfully, then leaves positive impression on the mind. Or even that you don't understand, just read. It leaves so much positive imprint. The reading time, I'm not going to tell. Sky's benefit, purification, I'm not going to. So just read, it leaves so much imprint and it makes it easy to realize emptiness, this life or next life. So any teachings on emptiness, that leaves so much imprint when you read mindfully. Then easy to realize emptiness, not difficult. And difficult is only those people who don't have much imprint left on the conscience, left on the mind, who don't have much imprint of emptiness. So for those people, then difficult to realize emptiness. But people with so much imprint left on the mind, not difficult to realize emptiness. That you have to understand. So even if you don't understand, still to read. So fortunate. Unbelievable fortunate. Wow. So, okay. So the conclusion, so Geshe, but I'm not going to speak because I taught yesterday already about Buddha, pointing the true path, the verses. If you want to free from true suffering, practice true path. And then here on the hand, that one circle, cessation suffering. The Geshe Sopa was saying, if you meet Buddha directly, Buddha is no extra to show. Is it to teach this? To show true suffering, true suffering, true path, true path. So there's nothing more than this to teach. Even you meet directly Buddha. So the Buddha regarded this so important, the drawing outside to come back. Then have one monk to explain when people come. To explain. So they understand. As I said yesterday, why to have monastery, nunnery, why to be a monk, all that, you see. They're easy to understand. So then they understand. So Geshe was saying that for Buddha, we should make it to spread this understanding. Then they become spreading, teaching Buddha in the 10th direction. It's a basis for that. So he prayed, because peace it happened in cover in the world. So that then conclusion, meditation emptiness, even cross hours, but even some minutes, some seconds, to meditate was so important to free from this numberless troubling, endless suffering, samsara. So, then that's why I strove, then Bodhisattva, or maybe we do the Bodhisattva initiation in the dream. You go to bed, then you get dream. Which actually, when we went to meditate, You see, reality just exactly as a dream. Nothing is true, nothing is real, not there. So exactly as a dream. You see? You have to know just exactly as a dream. Or if you come to that conclusion, it's best. Sorry. No, it's not saying I have this. No, not at all. No way. But this is when you meditation. That's what So anyway, so yeah, the 3-hour trainings, level sometimes you free from samsara. This is nirvana. Then they have the bodhichitta, great compassion, embrace all sentient beings and bodhichitta. With that unbelievable, with that help, then you cease even subtle obscuration with the direct perception of emptiness. Then you're achieving enlightenment for sentient beings. You liberate numberless sentient beings from the oceans of samsara, bring to enlightenment. So this is very important meditation. The will of life, very, very important meditation. So the will of life, when we see will of life, it reminds you, we are in that. So there's a numberless will of life, numberless true dependent, so you have to be free from that. So that reminds you to practice dharma, to mental emptiness. Okay, I stop here. Thank you. So thank you very much. Maybe I have to say something from the benefits of Swami Bernard. I brought the text, but this described, you see, this, I don't know which Buddha, one of the Buddha's time, the Swami Bernard started about the most precious Rupa is in this side of the mountain. Those times, the people's length of life is for many thousand years they live, but then it becomes shorter. Different Buddhas come in different times. This holy place, so thousand years, so unbelievable. So that so there some benefits, or the offerings. There's stupa, there's I thought I told a little bit true, so that you can understand. So, okay, I'll stop here. All right. So the next one, refuge, taking refuge. But people can sit there, even those who are not taking refuge, but still can sit there. That's okay. Until you fall asleep, you can sit there. In case I forget, now people may have questions. What to do after you leave from here? You may have questions. You normally has questions. I didn't get to print. There is a motive. I think I told you already. Transforming your kaka lives into gold to change the mind. Your kaka life into gold. Into which ground. Sorry if it is bad. Not. Anyway, it's very smelly. So. So, yeah, that's what happens. You're suffering, into happiness after enlightenment, all the happiness, liberation, something, enlightenment. So, there's morning moderation there. I think every course we should have a book to give, like the refugee book. That's the most important thing. I want to say that's the most important. The minute you wake up, this is what you practice. This is what you practice. Wow. Yes. Transform your mind into not just dharma, bodhichitta. So, your life, whatever you do, listen to the message, your life, that makes you live for sentient beings. For every numberless universe, the numberless ends. To live your life for every ants. To live your life for every mosquitoes. To live your life, every helplings, every hungry ghost, every animals, every fish, every chicken, every human being, numberless universe, every human, every soul. Then you are eating, every time when you eat, for sentence. Drink, for sentence. Sleep, for sentence. So whatever you do, for sentence. Even you are going to eat milkshake, for sentence. Eating, it doesn't matter. So, really, everything for sentence. But numberless, not only one, no, every sentence. So, to everything, your life is best, the best, all that is best. Even you don't know much dharma, but your mind, your good heart, you do that, your life's best life, the most happy life, most meaningful life, most healthy life. That you can be so happy life. Wherever you are, you can so happy life. So, and the friend going to send you in the email. But next, to everyone, that's the first thing. Wherever you are, even you are in the prison, this is what you do. Wherever you are, Mount Everest, this is the first thing. The first thing. So this is the meditation that first thing to start your life. First thing to start your life. The numberless things. Truchi enlightenment. Okay, so that is all. That's the first thing. Then I think maybe then the most important thing than anything else is then after that, maybe liberation palm in your hand may be easier for most people. But for some people, lamrim. There's a great, middle, small, like that. Then like that, you see. Then there's the short one renunciation, but the right view. There's a commentary of that, and then so anyway. So liberation palm in your hand. So read that. Read them. It's most important. Read from beginning to the end. Read from beginning to the end. I'm not saying in one day, I'm not saying in 1 hour, I'm not saying that. But that's, if you reach whatever you can do in the day, even on the page, even backside to front side, or even half, but whatever. That's so important. I read that 3 times, from beginning to end, or 5 times. So depending on how you feel. So then anything you don't understand, because in the orange color you mark respectfully. Don't mark like this, like professor does, student, or black color, or like the Jeffrey Hogan, he gave a lecture. I was not there. Genius Institute, to the nuns, to the students that gave a lecture. Then he said he made black line to many student book correction. So he says he created so much karma to be born in second hell realm, black line. Be alive. I can't do the first one. Second one is black line. So he created so much karma to be born in black line, the second hell realm. Gave a talk. So not like that. You see, you won't mark orange color. But he marks with the saffron color. Because this with the Western pen, this says do not last, disappear, do not last. So that we use saffron color. He put saffron in the water, the bottle, then he paint from that. So this lasts longer, it says that. So anyway, the pen, mark lightly, respectfully, like painting that tanga, also offering color, see, offering dress, holy dress. So that nicely, respectfully, and so not to go like that respect you create karma. Also depends on motivation. So, or you buy one book and then you write down nicely anything you don't understand. Then you discuss who start to, if you're a student who start to very well, who don't danger to get misunderstanding from that person. So who started so well, or the teacher, or the geshes, or the so we can discuss like that, you see. So you do like that 3 times you do. Then if you feel need, you read more, like 5 times. Somebody said, read lamrim 9 times. The 9 times you get understanding. Something which you didn't understand before, 9 times, the 9 different understanding. Okay. Like that, you see. That's that. So leave the positive imprint. Don't read as like a monk's being puja. No, not that. Read mindfully. Like playing tape recorder, tape. So you have to leave positive imprint, at least positive imprint in mind. So read mindfully. So when you do that, itself is meditation. That itself is meditation. Meditation, like that. You can do meditation, we did meditation, or you do walking, while you're walking, you meditate, yeah. So meditation does that. Yeah, so, like that. So, after that, then you think you meditate. now it's good to meditate to actualize. You think like that, then, you can do like this, general idea, 1 year or 1 month, 1 year or 6 months, and the Guru version. That's a correctly following words on that outline, on the outline. So you do the commentary, the outline. So guided meditation is either when you have to read the commentary, guided meditation, the outline of the lamrim. The Liberty Department has the outline. We do have outline with the wisdom publication. Well, I think the archives. Or sentient nectar. That's not too short, not to elaborate with the example, but it's quite good word, daily meditation. Once you know the red commentary, then the sentient nectar to use for guiding meditation or the outline of lamrim, all like that. So you do evening Kachore Bodhisattva practice preparation and the kingdom prayers, and then morning maybe procession. If you can do 100, the procession by recite Tatipa Buddha is excellent. It's excellent. Oh, Kachore Lama Tsongkhapa did I thought 700, but many processions with Tatipa Buddha. Then he achieved the rainfall realization happened after that. Oh, then no fear of death. So mind is so happy even death happens. So, whether you live or whether you die, so easy. So it's like wearing new dress, so like that. You see, taking another body. So yeah, I mean, practice purification, collective merits, then one pointedly requesting guru, other, that's what in the church our Lama Chapa has that. So 6 months or 1 year the guru, then renunciation, then after that bodhichitta, after that emptiness. So like that you do. And there's, then still you need, still you think you need, you can still do like that. Another 1 year or another 2 years, or you do still, 2 times or 3 times, it's up to your mind. So now, if you meditate, you can get realization, you think like that, and then you do effortless meditation. The guru correctly following by the friend, you do effortless meditation. Then you how many months, how many years takes time. You see, you have to until you get realization, stable realization. So on the guru, go through the outline so that. Then renunciation, then after the bodhichitta, then emptiness, all like that. You see, but if you can, you don't have to do by one. You can do two different meditations at cultivation and renunciation. And then you have achieved realization, then renunciation, or emptiness, or you see, you can do two different meditation, or do like that if one can, until you achieve realization, so like that. But at least one, so like that. This makes life makes your life unbelievable, so rich and so meaningful and so easy to achieve. Even you didn't achieve realization, but next life it's so easy to achieve realization. Next life, it makes so much preparation this life. The next life is so easy to achieve. All of that, you quickly to achieve enlightenment, so that you can free the number of sentient from the ocean, samsara, and bring the enlightenment. All like that. Oh, that's the idea. Yeah, but you see, to read the lamrim, so most important. That's the most important thing. And then beginning. You see, when you begin meditation, always bodhichitta. Always bodhichitta. Even you have no realization, nothing, but you begin from very beginning. We begin with the motivation bodhichitta. So it goes to enlightenment. So everything you have practiced from renunciation, everything you directed towards the enlightenment, for sentient beings, all like that. So then every day you are alive, then it's one very important thing. Is, because the more you have the motivation in the morning, so every day you're alive. Whatever you do, everything for sentient being. If you are buying something, shopping for sentient being, or everything for sentient being, or that's best life as well. Think sentient most, or sentient beings, put them from suffering to bring the enlightenment. But everything for sentient being, whatever you do, but you try that. That's the most important. It keeps you alive, happy, healthy, best. Oh, okay, thank you very much. That's all. Yeah.
So she